The first snow for millions coming on Monday. Flash lead meteorologist Dave Downey with you. Happy Saturday. We've got winter weather to talk about here on the second weekend of November. Old Man Winter making his presence known here early in the season. We've got some snow out there already this morning. Northwestern Iowa, southeastern South Dakota, Sioux Falls, Sioux City seeing snow. Des Moines going to see some wet snow later this afternoon, as well as Fort Dodge, Mason City, Iowa. And then some of this is going to move into Milwaukee, Chicago. Some wet snow rain mix, just a mess this evening across Chicago and Milwaukee. And this is going to continue east. Some more snow tonight, Saturday night, across Michigan, northern Indiana, maybe Toledo, Ohio as well. Let's take this out to tomorrow. This is the European forecast model. There's the rain snow line almost right on the Ohio, Indiana, Michigan border. I'm going to show you snowfall totals through Monday and Tuesday here in just a second. But first, I do want to take this day by day through Monday and Tuesday. Let's zoom in on the Great Lakes a little bit here. This is going to be a pretty major lake effect snow event. Sunday night into Tuesday, Sunday night into Monday, and maybe for some, lingering into Tuesday across the Great Lakes. So this first system slowly moves east in the mid-Atlantic. You see the area of low pressure near northern Virginia, near Fairfax. This is Sunday afternoon and evening, but then a secondary piece of energy is coming here out of the north from Lake Superior and from southern Canada, and that's going to be what creates some lake effect snow bands off of Lake Michigan, off of Lake Erie, in what's going to kind of be an Alberta Clipper type system. We see a lot of these during the winter across the Midwest. We see sometimes this during the fall, but usually the cold air is not in place so that this can turn into snow. Usually it's just a miserable cold rain. However, with the cold front that came through yesterday across the Midwest, the Ohio Valley, and then tonight into tomorrow's rain-snow mix, those two systems are already providing what we call reinforced cold air, so that when this third system hits, we're talking about pure snow here across Ohio, northwestern Pennsylvania, even all the way down to the mountains of North Carolina, Tennessee, and southwestern Virginia. There's even some blue dots way down here on the southern end of the screen towards Greensboro, almost to Raleigh. It is a little unheard of to have snowflakes this early in the season as far south as Greensboro and Raleigh, but we could see some flurries in the Carolinas, especially the mountainous areas, Monday and especially Monday night. This is Tuesday morning. Lake effect snow still falling off of the Great Lakes across upstate New York, Cleveland, Erie, Pennsylvania, before this system does move off to the east by Tuesday night. Let's talk about the cold real quick. We are going to have sub-freezing temperatures all the way down. Let me move this back a little bit. This is Tuesday morning. I'm going to move this back to Monday morning real quick. This is sub-freezing temperatures all the way down to the pink line here on the map. Central Arkansas, Oklahoma City potentially seeing their growing season come to an end, but then it's going to be even worse Tuesday morning. Look at the sub-freezing temps almost down to the Florida Panhandle, Atlanta, Georgia, Charlotte, Greensboro, Raleigh, maybe even Washington, D.C., Philly. It'll be close in New York, likely with the city kind of heat island effect. New York City not going to dip below freezing, but that is a stark drop in sub-freezing temperatures all the way down almost to mangrove country in Florida. Here are the snow total estimates from the European model. It's kind of staggered all over the place, but these lake effect snow systems, or lake effect enhanced systems, if you will, always overachieve in a few spots. This overnight run of the European model has a bit of a bullseye there near South Bend, Indiana, near Notre Dame, and a couple heavier bands across central Ohio, maybe southwestern Ohio. So the average total, as we look at the probability of 1 inch or greater snowfall, Chicago, the northern half of Indiana, and even a good chunk of the Buckeye State in Ohio, at least a 50-50 shot Columbus, Cincinnati, Dayton, Cleveland guaranteed to see an inch, but even the capital city, Columbus, Cincy, Dayton, and all of northern Illinois, or northern Indiana, and Chicago had a very good chance of seeing at least 1 inch of snow through Tuesday morning, and what would be the first measurable snow of the season for many of these spots on November 11th. So the question is there going to be a bit of a warm-up that melts the snow? You probably have the answer to that this time of the year. The answer is going to be a resounding yes. This is surface temperature one-day anomaly, so basically a one-day average departure from normal over the past few decades. A dichotomy across the country, that's for sure. Much below average temperatures in the eastern half of the country, and warmer than average and quiet in and west of the Rockies, west of the Dakotas. But this area of warmer temperatures is going to migrate eastward through the rest of the upcoming week into the next weekend. So it's going to be really cold across Florida. You've got temperatures here in Tampa, Jacksonville, Orlando, upwards of 20 to 25 degrees below average. You're going to have some lows in the 40s across the Florida peninsula. Not all the way down to Miami. It's not 40s in Miami season yet. That might happen in January if this type of pattern continues. But anyways, watch the warm air eventually move east. It's going to take a little while. Model trends a couple days ago got the warmer air to the East Coast by next weekend. On this morning's run of the European model, it takes a little bit longer. You've still got some near to below average temps along the eastern seaboard through next Saturday, but you see the dome of above average temperatures making that migration east. By the start of the following week, the week before Thanksgiving, likely the pattern flips. The West Coast sees below average temperatures and the eastern half of the country sees above average, and then predictability declines after we get past 10 days or so. But this is the main storyline here. We've got, look at the mountains of West Virginia, North Carolina, Tennessee. Those pink contours in there are 6 to 8 plus inches of snow. And you've even got a trace near Greensboro, near Durham. We'll see if the snow gets that far south. I don't think it will, but still, you've got 2 to 3 inches just northeast of Columbus, 2 inches in and around Dayton, Cincinnati, maybe an early season snow day. Do they still do those with COVID Zoom class rules? I don't know. We'll have updated coverage each and every day of Old Man Winter's first appearance of the 25-26 season. This winter season off to a hot, or should I say cold and snowy start, maybe a preview to the rest of the season. Like and subscribe, download the Flash app. You can get all this information on the Flash app, the only mobile weather app you need, now available on Apple and the Google Play stores.